Okay.
Okay.
Places
I would
of
say-
importance and
Yeah.
meaning.
Okay. You might need to ask me more specific questions. So the first kiss was in woods. I can't even remember. It was like Bounds Green Woods or something. And it was
Bounds Green. There's no woods in that.
Oh, somewhere near there, somewhere like North London, and it was like, it was raining and it was dark, and we were like in these trees, and there was like, the trees were kind of like parted, so there was like a dome that had like no trees, so it was like we were covered by the leaves, but like, yeah, and then we were just like sitting on a log and laughing, and then I can't remember exactly how it happened, but then I just remember walking home from there back to Frankie's house, and there was like a frog on the floor, and we were like, what the fuck? Why is
On your
there a
walk home?
frog? Yeah, like on the pavement. We were like, what?
Just sat.
Yeah, I don't know why I remember that so vividly. But yeah, that would be like the first location. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I just remember like that parting of trees.
Maybe Coldford Woods.
No, it wasn't Coldford. It was further. Well, whatever. I can try and find out what it is, but
Try to find out.
yeah,
So I want to
yeah,
take some
yeah,
pictures.
yeah. Other locations? Any more questions for me?
Like another location where it was like a significant thing happened, or you found out something, or like that means something to you, like as a place. It could be like a school, or like where you do something you love, or where you met somebody that is important to you, or like just like a moment where you were like, this is meaningful to me.
Yeah.
Could just be like a walk home from like school, like if that's like
Okay, I would say one of the like strongest things for me is when I go to my grandparents' house in Devon, and I'm on the train, and there's a point on the train where you're like right next to the ocean. And you like pass, and like the beach is like right next to the railway track. So every time I get on that train, I'm always like, it's always like very like profound feeling. I always have like my headphones in, listening to like some kind of like really, yeah. And I just remember being like, again, like 15, and I went because I wasn't like going to school.
Yeah.
And I remember just being on that train, being like, damn, like I'm actually like alive, and like this is so weird. Like,
I don't even need a moment when you realise like, wow, I'm like
Actually
living my own
experienced
life at the
this,
moment.
yeah.
Like I'm experiencing stuff.
so that was definitely one. And then also, if we're getting like really deep, I don't know how
Let's
deep
get
you
deep.
want to go. Yeah.
Go as deep as you want to go. You don't have to.
After like shit happened when I went out, and like, my dad drove me to Lawton's Hospital. My mum was like freaking out on her with Tom. It was probably like 11, and I remember just like walking into the Whittington, and I don't know what entrance it is, but there's like an entrance with this like old clock, and it looks so out of place.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like it's like it's like a box, like, and it's like got clocks at all like the three sides.
Yeah,
And I
it's like on the
remember,
side.
like, walking into the hospital, feeling like really at peace in that moment. And I don't know
Like everything
why.
feels quiet because it's like a massive thing kind of happening.
Yeah, but I was kind of just
So
like,
much when there's so much chaos around you, it's almost like everything is silent.
yeah, and I just remember being like, oh, like I'm actually not sad at all in this moment, like even though I
Kind of a
should
bit
be.
like numb,
yeah,
kind of.
Loki, yeah, and pretty like pretty not happy, but like content with like what was going on, which is like completely weird because like, obviously I wasn't consciously, but like yeah.
That's really interesting. Sharing that, Alice.
I don't think there's anything else. Is that any other questions?
This is probably why I need to come up with some questions. Let me have a look.
You could do like a first memory.
Yeah. Or like where's somewhere that you go like daily that you wouldn't usually appreciate but is actually important to you. Or like it could be a journey, it could be like a specific shop, it could be where it's something you go by, or like something you see every day that you don't like necessarily think so like profoundly about, but like actually does have like it contributes to your everyday. I don't know, that's kind of specific, but I don't know. Maybe there's more.
I feel like the only thing that I can think of would be like when I walk from my house to East Finchley Tube, because I do that like almost every day, and it always feels like way longer than it should, and I always have like some kind of thoughts on that walk. I wouldn't say there's necessarily like anything profound about it, but like
Yeah, there doesn't need to be, but sometimes like
yeah, I was
it feels
thinking about,
comforting because it's like you always do it.
And I was thinking about like next year, like when I come back from uni, if I'll view it in like a different way because I haven't been there for so long.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, what it will feel like. I was also, yesterday I was walking home from Bounds Green and it was so sunny. And I was thinking like, wow, like it's so nice, but like I'm gonna really appreciate this like so much more.
when
I go away and then I come back and I'm like London, like home,
For real, yeah.
like the familiar
Yeah,
stuff.
I remember like after interraining that we got to Finsbury Park and we just came out of the tube and I was like, oh my god, London is just so lovely.
Wait, when? Sorry.
And we came back from interraining and we got
Yes.
to Finsbury Park tube.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, wow, like London is just so different. And I remember like smelling London being
It has a smell.
it has a smell because obviously like I always forget because like
Yeah. Yeah, right. Or like, you know that smell when you get off a plane and it's like kind of nighttime and it smells like London, like
yeah,
kind of just like UK
really bad,
air.
but like so
But like
good.
this is so good.
and it's like almost like fresh night UK air.
Also, like, sorry, I'm being really old now.
Yeah,
but,
please
like,
do.
Smells and locations is quite cool because if I like look at my house and it's like raining or just rain, that smell of like earth but on concrete, because like, I feel like that's quite like unique to cities, and that like you don't get like so much of that
Yes.
like, sweet soil, but like the pavement smells.
Yes, there's specific. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, because I was gonna say like, I mean, it might be actually quite hard to do, but I also wanted to think about like textures and materials from the places and like take lots of like rubbings from like locations. I don't know if there's any ones that you can
Do it on the
ground, on like the bricks, on like the trees, I guess. Is there any more like imagery that comes to mind, or like?
I think there's like also like living in the suburbs like of North London and like going home and like seeing all like the like shitty East Finchley like shop what's it called, signs, like all of like the I don't know, like there's something so nostalgic and like
Like corner shop.
yeah like eat like Everbest and like
The one
like those charity
the OG
shops that
one.
no one ever goes into.
They're always like dark.
Yeah, they have like bars across the windows.
Yeah.
But like it's like so nostalgic. Also like the Phoenix Cinema.
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember the Phoenix Cinema. I must have been so young, but we went to like a workshop. I can't even remember if like we made anything. But like I remember like being in the like cinema room, which you know is like really old, and there's that like kind of like musty smell, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
And we were like sitting on the stage where like in front of the projector, like for the cinema, and we were making like dream catchers. I don't know, it was so
That's quite a random
workshop. Me too, but like it must have been so little because I like only remember like a tiny bit of it, but like
Loki making dream catchers was a canon event. I made dream catchers.
I love making dreams. And like I didn't know, I remember like learning what a dream catcher was because I didn't know what it was before.
Those are really excited me. But then I felt like mine was cursed because I felt like it was giving me bad nightmares.
I was like, oh no.
You're catching all the good ones.
Also, okay, the 102. 102 is
The
so
102, I'm writing that down. I heart the 102. The 102 is genuinely my favourite bus of all time. She's taken me on so many journeys.
Yeah.
Any other like smells or I don't know. Trying to be specific. Or routines. You know what I do love? North Finchley.
Yeah, honestly.
No, you get
There's a fishmonger going
Oh my god. I'm walking past like, what was it, like Wendy's or something?
Yeah. What would I do?
And we would listen to music on the way to like town.
Yeah.
And like we'd get Greek
We
food.
go sit on the we go sit outside pizza time and get some pizza.
Pizza
and
time.
hummus. And then
All the creeps.
yeah, and then after me and Jonah broke up, we'd be like stalking him.
Oh my god, yeah, we have to go to pizza time because I have to claim it as our own. Do you remember the crackhead that got us into prison?
Yes.
Steve. No, Steve.
And that bus stop outside Woodhouse that got like
Oh my god. Wait, oh my god, the journeys home from school where you couldn't breathe.
and the fucking art folders were bashing around.
Oh my
And
god,
like,
I
do you
forgot
remember
that.
you could see that 134 and we'd be like, is it 134 or a slow? Slay.
One of my favourite core memories is when we were waiting by the bus stop. And then we all get that automated message from Alex saying he's having a party at his surprise. And genuinely, like, I think that was the last time I felt pure joy.
Honestly, yeah. Oh, I really miss that.
I'm gonna put the
You would see,
134.
we would be standing outside the house, you just see Alex with his little hat on, like on his bike, riding, like zooming.
Yeah, I'd walk on my way to school and I could just see him with his little helmet on, putting his bike on.
His airbag.
His airbag, I forgot. So, change.
Oh my god, you know what else is very nostalgic with you? The art classes, like going in like at lunchtime, so like giving all of the debrief.
So
and,
much debrief happened in those classrooms.
And when you'd come into my class and I came to your classes, and then we'd be like giggling,
The teachers
and
would
Emma
get
would
so
be
annoyed.
like, yeah.
I got told off so much by her. It was
We
such
were
a
like star
lovely.
students.
Sorry. Wow. Yeah, sorry guys. I bumped into Sharon the other day. Yeah, on my way home from work, and I was really
Yeah, when I
excited.
was when we ran into her games, maybe you weren't. I think you might be Jonah. That was so embarrassing.
Yeah, how long ago?
Like in year 12, I saw her in Gales, and like I hadn't known she was there. You know that that seat right by the desk, like the cashier desk, like the one closest to it. Well, anyways, I was waiting for my coffee, and I turned around and I just see Sharon looking up at me, and I'm like,
Wait, I think I was there. For some reason, I think I was with you and Jonah. I don't know.
I mean,
I think Jonah might. I actually don't remember. I think I've seen her so many times in Muswell Hill that it all blends into
yeah,
one.
I don't know if she lives.
I think she must live nearby. Well, she said she has a friend who lives like opposite Northern Thames. So I was like, I'm looking at Northern Thames now, and she was like, I'll be there along.
If you see her in Northern Thames, genuinely, I'll be so happy.
Same. She would genuinely make my day. She's so lovely. She was like, oh, come here for a hug. Sharon.
She's genuinely so cute.
She's such a sweetie. Okay. I'll
Yeah, let me
ask you if there's any more. I'll come up with some more. This has just been a trial test of what I'm
I
going
feel
to
like we
do.
should have like very niche specific questions. And we should
Yes.
ask like every time like the location, the like feelings involved, and like the smells. Like do like one each of the 5 senses or something like that.
Location, feeling,
Because then you'll have like a lot of that.
smell, taste? Question mark.
Yeah.
Okay, how about, okay, so location, feeling, smell, touch, taste, meaning. Like, meaning to you.
Yeah, you could do like feeling in the moment and like feeling looking back at the experience. And then like maybe like for you, like any specific images that come to mind.
That's a good one. Because that was helpful. Specific.
Yeah, I feel like you just need to work out what you're gonna need.
Because I also want to record sounds from the places.
Yeah.
And like, I might have to ask you to like, so I could take some pictures of you one day or something, if that's okay. It won't be like weird poses or anything, it'll literally just be like...
You know, like, before like this course, I didn't want anyone taking pictures of me, obviously. And like now, genuinely, I do not get it.
It's just like...
Every fucking class we have is like, can you model for me? And like, you have to like, the nonsense. Like, when we do like crit and I look round at the books and I see just like a mug of me and some book and I'm like, oh,